Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer Chaosbane. I had a minute here in the off where I just put in a few points in the skill tree here, which I think I haven't really showed. I didn't want to go too deep in it. So as you can see, the great part is we do plus 32% damage and the critical hit damage is plus 150. What I wanted to do on there, I don't want to always do everything in the off, is going to go after this one. That should fit right there. Very nice. So we have still 5 skill points, so to say, available, which I would like. Oh, I should have inserted it here. That won't work. Okay, guys, so we will straight go into the quest.
It's time, Erlanger. How do I use the key?
Yes, about that. The process is somewhat complicated. The key must be used as part of a very specific ritual in order to open the garden gate. The smallest mistake could destroy the key and render the garden inaccessible forever.
By the ancestors, Erlanger, I don't have time for this.
I know. Fear not, my friend. I have a solution. You make your way through the forest to the garden gate. I'll follow at a safe distance. Once you've dealt with any dangers in the area, I'll join you and open the gate.
And what if you got into trouble? What then?
Well, what about Witch Hunter Voss? He could protect me.
Now look here.
It's either that or I try and teach you the ritual. That could take several days, perhaps as much as a week.
Grimnir's beard! All right, have it your own way. Stick close to Voss and don't do anything foolish, or I'll kill you myself. Understood?
Oh, yes! You won't regret this. You have my word on it.
Alright, so back to the garden gate, and as usual, or normally, not every time, but most times I record these episodes back to back, so most times 6 of them at once. Okay, I wanted to complain that we are going to need to fight through the same forest there again, but I was off, I was wrong there. Nothing said. We are in a little bit of a different sort of dungeon here. That is nice. And we can instantly take a look at a new axe. Maybe, just maybe, we have a little upgrade there. That, of course, would be absolutely bloody amazing. So, no upgrade. The hope always is out there if a new item drops that you gain something cool. But no, not this time. We can't be lucky all the time, so to say. 50,000, 50,000, that would have been amazing. No, 25,000 damage. Nice. Normally in these guys, never something cool is in, I still always go after them. I don't know why, that is just my greedy little mind there, I guess.
I need to fight!
So I think that is actually a little spell I underuse instantly. Most time is the little strike of anvil, which does a lot of damage there to all the enemies around. Should use that way more often. Okay, I think there was a new ring. Let's take a look. Plus damage 489. 589, sorry, and that should lead us to a little bit more attacking power. Very nice. Counter attack. Don't particularly know what counter attack. I can think my part there what it does, but I don't know how that accumulates to your overall damage. That is something I don't know. So a little bit, 41 gold, better than nothing. Can only say there. I should now use that spell. as you've seen, very good to use in certain situations where you need to do a ton load of damage. This guy down. Did he drop anything cool? I don't think so. Alright, so alone these guys are not that bad. As I said, in groups they are not very cool to engage. And if I remember all the in this chapter 3 on the outside map there, that was very insane. If there were sometimes even groups of 2 there, and that was of course very whack to do something against those guys there. Let that crap out here. Come to me. So down they are. So it's now only 60 seconds until we can use it again. That we should survive actually. Of course, what would be cooler if there would be a little bit more enemy density, so to say. Because if you think about it, we only have per Chaos God 5-6 enemy types around that. Let's say it's even, we say 8. I would have wished for more enemies here overall, but anyhow, that is of course always complaining on a high level, I assume.
I need to fight.
In the end, now that I remember the map again, I remember it, I think, by this little asset here, is that we have fought here our way through, and now we are fighting our way through here again. That is what I don't like with the static maps instead of little randomized maps. That even shouldn't be that hard. If you think about game designing, that in the end these games are assets being put together by an artist, I assume. You could have randomized that at least a little bit as well, which would have been way cooler for me. Anyhow, it worked in other games as well. But so is it.
I must return to the fight. What a sweet death!
So I did not use our master ability. I wanted to, but I fear I heavily misclicked there with the buttons, or with the number buttons to be precise here. It looks nice how the head is actually, well, it's not hanging down, but what am I even looking at sometimes? I don't even know. So here we are again.
I need to fight.
2 bubbles. So the good news is we can, against whichever enemy we face here, whenever, we will have a ton load of damage available for him. Or her. That one is down. That would have been very embarrassing actually if I would have been killed by this guy's explosion. And I think now it is actually time to use our powerful skill against, well, not skill, but spells against this guy. And this is the situation where I enjoy to have that available actually. Of course, now it is my weird, crazy little mind. I'm now afraid, of course, that sooner or later we are going to face, in the near future, so to say, a stronger enemy, which would where now we have nothing there available to kill him fastly. Guys, that brings us right now to the end of this episode, and you know it. In the next episode we will go and reach, hopefully, the Garden Gate. For now, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.